In this problem, we're going to find the area of the figure, so the combined figure. We're going to assume that all the angles are right angles and that all the measurements are in centimeters. So if all the angles are right angles, then we know that we at least have a rectangle. And the area of a rectangle is found by multiplying the length times the width. So before we get started, we need to make sure we can break this rectangle up into two different rectangles. I'm going to go ahead and break it up right here. So we have the rectangle on the top and the rectangle on the bottom. Right away, the rectangle on the top, we can see that we have 9 centimeters long by 8 centimeters wide. So all I've done is go ahead and bring up a rectangle to represent this smaller rectangle over here and put the same dimensions on it. So now we have to go ahead and we have to figure out the dimensions of the other rectangle down here. So we know that the length is 20 centimeters, but what would the height be? Well, we have that the entire height is 18 centimeters and that this part over here is 8 centimeters. So to figure out what's left over just here, because we know that it would be this 8 plus this here, or we could say it would be this 18, this whole entire thing, minus out the 8 over here to figure out the question mark side. So we can do 18 minus 8 is equal to 10 centimeters. So my question mark is going to be 10 centimeters. So I've gone ahead and brought up another shape. Again, I can go ahead and write my dimensions on here. So we have our 20 centimeters long for right here, and then our 10 centimeters wide for right there. So now that we have the dimensions of each part of our composite shape, we can go ahead and we can find the area of each part. Again, all we're going to be doing is multiplying the length times the width. So we went ahead and we multiplied our length of 9 times our width of 8. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. And because we're looking at area, it's always our units squared, so we have centimeters squared. Then we have our length of 20 multiplied by our height or width of 10. 20 times 10 is equal to 200 centimeters squared again. So my last part is to go ahead and add these two values together. So I have 72 centimeters squared from the top part of the rectangle plus 200 centimeters squared from the bottom part, which gives me a total of 272 centimeters squared for the entire surface area of this composite shape over here.